Okay, so we are in the process of building our concrete manufacturing. And when we were looking at it, this is set up for taking in manufactured sand. And manufactured sand is going to use basically our rock and our slag to make manufactured sand, but it's also going to be used, I think, gravel, crushed slag, to make the concrete along with the manufactured sand. And there's no provision to input sand. But we got all this sand over here that we're going to start mining, and I've got these set up. We're going to put the sand in both of these. I got them set to empty right now, but we're going to go ahead and turn the empty off because I was scratching my head and I thought of what I'm going to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, and before this gets started, we're going to get rid of that right there. Okay? So let's go ahead and get this running so it'll build everything else and we can get rid of that. We know where it's got to go. It's got to go from here up to here. But that is artificial sand, but we also want sand, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go under belts. What do we got new? We got anaerobic digester. We can take our potatoes and our vegetables that we're not using and turn them into compost and fuel gas. And we've got the cracking unit, which I believe can, it can take fuel gas and oxygen and turn it into fuel. So we just would need fuel gas. And then we've got under general machines, air separator, which is going to give us our oxygen and our nitrogen. Okay, so there we go. So now that's taken care of. So what we're going to do is we're going to go under belts, right? And both of those are U-shaped belts. So if we do this and we stick this in here, right? And then we go U-shaped belt from here to there, right? And then we get a U-shaped belt in there. And then if we come from here, and I'm going to go up, and we're going to come over to say how far do we got to go? We got to go right there. And then we come over to here. And into there. That'll give the trucks a place to drive under. Brings the sand over. So then we can give well, we could do sand as a priority and have that as a backup because we're going to be using the slag and whatnot as an ingredient, so then we can use the sand as the other ingredient. So that's going to bring the sand in as a priority and put it on this belt so that we'll have either sand coming in or we'll have slag coming in if we run out of sand, and theoretically we won't run out of sand. And then here we can say add these two, take these two away and add them back. so that sand will be the priority. And then take that and apply it to all of them. And that should have done what we wanted. Yep. So now we got concrete 4 ways. Right? So we just need to get the belts built, and then we need to start getting the equipment built. And in the meantime, we need agua. What was that? That was the air separator. I thought we marked it off. Okay. So, for the time being now, I am going to go ahead and tap off of the water that's here. And I think we want to do it, I want to do it someplace where it leaves us room for the trucks to drive around, but we'll just do it right here. We'll do it right there. And then, nope, belts and pipes. And we go here to there. Right? And then that's going to give us our way for our trucks to get in and out and bring our water over and do what it needs to do. And our sand's already starting to fill up. So there we go. So now all we got to do is turn on the construction for this equipment. But I'm going to wait until all the belts are done to do that. Burner. Alright. And then now we're researching edicts. And then after edicts, we have gas combustion. I'm tempted. I think we're going to do this. I can't swap them, can I? I have to kill everything else first. We're going to do that though. Remove from queue. 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 So we're going to go here first so that we can get gas combustion going, because I want gas combustion for oil processing. And then why are we dying people? All of that's good. Okay, so vehicle pollution, air pollution, landfill pollution, water pollution, disease, and then health, oil rig, 7 boosts. Oh, that's that. So vehicle pollution, air pollution, landfill pollution, water pollution, and disease. We're going to take care of part of this soon enough. That's why I want the burner. That's why I want gas combustion. We want gas combustion, then edicts 2, because edicts 2 will let us do health boost and what have you. And then we're going to do steel smelting. We don't really need the weapons and the armor before we have those. And then we'll do construction 3. And then that, other than this stuff, which, because we haven't found any wheat yet, so we can't do any of these. So there's that. All right. So let us, because we haven't found any wheat yet, let us send these guys out. Well, let's get it repaired first. All right, so that's gonna give us the concrete. Now, what I was talking about with regards to pollution. This is a coal burner, right? Which means we're burning coal, which is a lot of pollution. It's 60 exhaust. These are 12 light oil and 12 heavy oil that we can't. That's light oil and heavy oil. This is heavy oil. So we're burning off medium oil, and what have you, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up these boilers. The gas boilers will burn that stuff that we're now burning in the towers to heat water, so that we're not burning coal on top of it. Plus, I believe it's less pollution. So that's why we want gas combustion. That's going to help with our pollution level as soon as we get to a point where we've got it. All right. So let's go back to our ship and see if our ship is repaired yet. No, it's not repaired yet. It's waiting on iron to repair it. I'm pretty sure this guy might be bringing over iron. Yeah, he's bringing over iron. Alright, so now let's send him out. Go find someplace else. Okay, so we can't go up that way any further. We can't go that way any further. Let's grab this one. And that'll finish up this direction. Ship was fully repaired. Okay. So, while we're waiting on gas combustion, I want to have a second setup, because we need processing more fuel. All right, so we need a distillation 1 and 2. So distillation 1. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just do this. And where do we want to put it? Because we want to be able to hook into all of our stuff easily. Yeah, we'll put it right there. And then we're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this. Right? Because those we're going to use a boiler. So this is our Gazauda into our diesel line. Pipe. Here. Over to here. And then this is our input. We want to go from here get rid of this one section. We want to go from here and in, right? Then we need steam in, which we're going to have coming in, and we need our waste out, right? We're going to need our sour water out, which is going to come over here and hook into the sour water line we've already got. Correct? Correct. So this from here to here. All right, so that's going to be a sour line out. That's just going to leave us our 2 oils and our steam to come in. And once we have gas combustion, we're going to put in 2 boilers actually. I think we're going to do it with 2, so that we can feed one of them with the light and one of them with the medium or heavy, or whichever ones the 2 are. And we'll have that set up that way. Oh, we're back in battle again. Run away. So we can't go any further that way. We got these 2 to explore and these 2 to explore. And then we're going to need weapons. But we've got it on the research queue. It's just a little ways away. So that's got that going. So let's go around and check all of our mines. So how are we doing here? I marked this so that we can get all the coal. Start getting all the coal. We're only going down to ground level for right now. These guys all seem like they're doing okay. These guys are waiting on trucks. Why? Oh, because these are full, and which means these are full, so they're just sitting there waiting to be ready. Okay, that's fine. Over here we got this one guy digging, and there's only 2 trucks, right? And they're got to go all the way over here to drop off. That's rock. That's slag. Where's the limestone going? Limestone is going there. I thought we were taking limestone in for gravel, slag, rock. I thought we were taking limestone in for something else. Okay, we're just taking it in for here, but we can't upgrade these yet, so it's just going to set. But those are working. Looks like our sand is working and getting our sand containers filled up. Yep, getting our sand containers filled up so that we're getting ready to make concrete. So it's just a matter of turning this stuff to build. So let's do one, and then one of each of these. And that'll get that process started. I don't want to overwhelm the system and take all my workers all at once. Go over here. Is the ship back yet? Ship is not back yet. Should be there. It is. As soon as he gets docked, we'll set him to repair. Get him ready to send out again. Repair. We got plenty of food, plenty of people for right now, plenty of power for right now. Our power seems to be working okay. The other thing we can potentially do is this outgassing. We can use it over here as well. We can do a supplemental steam over here to feed steam in. In fact, we could probably, when we run the 2 boilers here, we can run a steam line over to here to supplement this steam. We'll have to rearrange some things maybe, but we can supplement the steam. Or we could just put another generator over here to pick up whatever steam comes off. We'll see. We'll see. If we get excess steam, we can send it over there maybe. All right. How are we doing up here? We got it built. So, waiting on that to build. So that's taking that in, and we're making crushed slag. Crushed slag is coming over. This is waiting on cement, sand, crushed slag, and water. We got the water, we got the sand, we just need the crushed slag and the cement. And the cement is here, we're just processing it. Okay, so there it comes. Oh, we need to unpause the smokestacks, I guess. We didn't unpause the piping for the smokestacks. Where are we at here? So we've got sand. We need gravel or slag, crushed slag, and we're getting the crushed slag slowly but surely. Oh, and this was the other thing I wanted to do that I didn't do. We want to go from here I buggered that up. I did not intend to do that. I intended to do something else first. I had intended to come out by one. Come on, hurry up and get over there. That's all right. We will back that up a couple. Because what I wanted to do was here, here, and then up. Come on, come get this thing. There. All right. So I want to go here, here, and then connect. Because then I can come from here to there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So the way I did the avoiding going to this one was with the F key. It just lets me bypass it. It's the fuck you connection key. So there we go. So now we got the sand. That'll come in from both of them. Dang. So now we're starting to get bricks or concrete slab. That's a cinder block. I'm sorry, but that's a cinder block, not a concrete slab. Call it what you want, but that's a cinder block. Now that's a concrete slab. But anyway, we're making them. So that's good to go. Back over here, check on our boat. Is it ready to go? It is ready to go. So that's one on the list. We're just going to work our way around on all of these and get them all hooked up. Okay, so this is ready with the exception of the steam in. What is this not? That needs steam. That needs steam. That's the steam. And then the two fluids out. And we're going to disconnect these two when the time is right with regards to combustion. I wish we could spend Unity on research, on speeding up research. That would be nice. How are we doing? Okay, so we're back up on health. I don't know what changed it for us, but something changed it for us. We might go back and look later. All right, you're off. How's this tank thing working? Is it working okay? Seems to be working okay. Not really filling up, and it's going to fill up less. What if we did this? What if we changed this priority? Oh, by the way, notice how that moves as we move. It'll make it a lot easier to be able to orient where things are. So if we change the output priority here instead of here, then we can get these tanks filled. And then once we get these tanks filled, then it'll pump that way. That way these are always filled in case. I wish we could do an if then or kind of logic thing, but apparently it doesn't look like we can. Okay, so it's still cutting off, which means we're not overloading it yet. We'll have to see whether we end up overloading it when we got a second one of these going. Yeah, I wish there was a way. What the hell? The double clicking it kills all the research? Well, that's bullshit. Now I gotta go back and add all this stuff. I was thinking maybe double clicking it would make it go, but I guess not. Whatever. I think we got the lab paused here. We can unpause this lab now. I think we have enough lab requires consumable input product in order to work. I know. But I think we've got enough in stock now. Yeah, we got a whole warehouse full of it. So that'll help speed up our research. I forgot we had a lab that was turned off. That did drop our workers though. Let's get some more workers in. Location explored. Found some loot. We didn't find any good stuff though. But yeah, let's get some more workers in here. We've got the room, and I'm pretty sure we got the food to be able to do it. This is pool, apparently. So we got the room, we got the food. We can afford to have some more workers. How are we on water? Okay, and we got the water. Didn't we put in a substation too yet? We've not put in a substation yet, have we? We did put the substation, the transformer in. So that's all good to go. Everybody should be copacetic there. All right. So that's set up to go. That's cooking along. We're doing okay on power because we can make 11. We can probably cut off. Well, you know what? We'll leave them unpaused. It's going to cost us on maintenance, but they're not running right now because they don't need to run. That way they'll run when we need them. We'll just leave them unpaused. All right. I would rather trucks be waiting on loading than loading waiting on trucks. How are we here? This is waiting, but that's because we can't put any more into the system. This is waiting. Why? Because we can't put any more in the system. This is waiting because we only have so many trucks. But we're really not using it for anything right now other than to fill up this. Because we're not using the limestone right now. This dude is waiting to load. How many trucks do you have? You only got one truck. We're going to give you another truck. Get this sand filled up. This has got 2 trucks. And where are we taking the dirt? Right now it looks like we're taking it here and here. But looks like we're built up on bricks. We just had a building spurt. That was the deal there. So these guys are only going this far. The 2 of them covers that one just fine. How is this doing? This is trash central. We may, I don't know if we're gonna dig this out at some point or not. How is this one? Is this one? If the other one's not overloaded, this one shouldn't be overloaded either. One of the things we can start looking at is treating our wastewater. So, wastewater, what can we do with it? Right now, the only thing we can do is the liquid dump. We need wastewater treatment to be able to turn it into other things, water and sludge. So, wastewater treatment. You know what? We're going to speed this up. Recycling. Wastewater treatment must be up here farther somewhere. Wastewater treatment, there it is. So yeah, we got a little ways to go before we get to that. That kind of sucks. Where we at on the ship? We can send you back out. Go here. Come on, gas combustion. Speed that puppy up some more. I don't like running on high speed because I miss things or I get rushed or whatever, but for this, it looks like we're doing a lot of twiddling our thumbs. So, I did set the priority on this, right? Yeah, it is filling the tanks first. Maybe what we want to do, can we pause this and let these tanks fill up? Because I want these tanks full. There we go. Now the tanks are filling up. We just won't be making fuel for a little bit, but I think we've got... If we start getting yelled at because we don't have the fuel, then we'll be, you know, we'll deal with it. Besides, we're almost... Alright. Location explored. Found some loot, but nothing else. Alright. We are going to pause for a minute. And the reason we're going to pause is because we're going to get rid of this. Because now we should be able to build a gas boiler. And it's going to take our different fluids, our heavy, our light, our medium, and turn that into steam. So, we're going to get rid of this. This. We're going to back this line up to here. And maybe we'll back it up a little further even. We're going to get rid of this. And this line here. Then we're going to get rid of this and this. As soon as those are gone, we'll pause again and we'll do the build thing. I can quick remove. Might as well. We got the Unity. Alright, pause. So now we need steam to come in. So what we're going to do is we're going to build 2 gas boilers. And those are going to output steam and CO and emissions. So if we do 1 flip, 2, that'll give us some working room. And then we tell this one, what do we got coming out of here? We got the light green and the muddy green. So light green is light oil, and then the muddy green is heavy oil, and then medium oil is what's going into here, right? So if we have one doing that, one doing that, they're both going to put out CO2. So that except 60 per minute. These are making 90 per minute, right? For that, and 90 a minute for that. What does this one take? The large takes 600 per 60 seconds. The small takes 60 per 6 seconds. So we put one large one. We could either do one large one or 2 small ones. I guess it doesn't matter. Other than that's 10 cost. That's 10 cost plus concrete. We're making the concrete now. We could do that. We could just do one. Why not? Let's just do one. We do there. And there. Right? And then that's going to give us the one. And then we go pipe. Here. We're going to go one more with it. No. Right? And then I'm going to go... Well, we could have really just done it there, I guess. Get rid of that. If we go... Yeah, we still need that. Temporarily. All right? Because then we're going to go from here to here. Oop. Here to here to here. No. Did it again. All right. Here to here to here to there. Right? Yeah. That's what we want. And then we're going to go here to here to here down. And then we can get rid of that. Because I just wanted to be able to split that. So that's got water going into that one, water going into that one. We're going to do a pipe 2. Because these are each going to put out 48. Pipe can carry how much? 60. But we got 2 of them. So we're going to make a manifold. There. There. Why is that? All right. Pipe. All right. How did we end up with... I don't know how it looks different. Why it looks different. Pipe. There. How did we manage that? On one side it's doing the tower, and on the other side it's not doing the tower. Very strange. Whatever. Alright, there we go. I just wanted it to look the same. Alright, so there's that to that. And then we want to go... Can we put a pipe balancer up in the air? We can put a pipe balancer up in the air. Cannot find valid pillar placement. We can there though. So then we can go here. Right? And we can go in there. In there. Out there. Out there. I don't know why we're using pipe 2s there. We really don't need pipe 2s, but we're going to do it. No, we're not. We're going to do pipe 1s there. Because we don't need pipe 2s once we're there. So now this, we can go pipe 1 right to there, or a pipe 2 right to there, can't we? We can just do a single pipe 2 line from here to here, down to there, pipe 2, and then that's going to split and give us the steam for both of those. Right? Right. So that's got our gazatas. Now we need our gazintas. And one of these is going to be medium oil. Was it medium oil? No. It was going to be medium oil. And one of them was going to be light oil. We got light oil in one, medium oil in the other. He's put out how much? 12 and 6. So we can do pipe 1s out of these. So this is light oil. So that's light oil into that one. And light oil into that one. And then this one is medium oil. Can we sneak that over? I bet you we can. We can't sneak it there, can we? Can we go here? No, because we're still, yeah, we still got to go around. Oh well. Well, we'll let it route itself. What if we go here, cross here? That gives us the 3 height. All right, and then we gotta go, if we go here, yeah, that should line us up. We go here, yeah, that jumps that. because then we can cross that low spot there. So that's our medium oil into there. And then we can come out of here. Height 3 to here. To here. And then we'll hook that in a second. And then this one is going to go here. We go here. Will we cross over the top? We will. It hooks in through it. And then we want to go there to there. So that's going to go that one out to that one out to that, and then that's going to give us the steam to go to everybody else. All right. Now we're going to let that build. And where are you? You're on your way home. If we Unity build, the trucks are doing pretty quick job. Why waste the Unity? Not that. All right, this one will Unity build just a cuz. All right, so recipes are selected. Why? Okay, because we need some steam to kickstart it. All right. We need to kickstart it with a little bit of steam. So if we go here, we go boiler. We go here, and we go pipe here to here, and I don't care how it goes. And then we go pipe here to here, and again, I don't care how it goes because we're ripping it out. Maybe we're ripping it out. Maybe we should leave this. Let's kill the pipes real quick. We can leave this here. All right. We're going to go here up so that we can get our heights so that we're not blocking the vehicles. And we're going to pick off of here. And a small smokestack. Because we're going to prioritize this input and this input. That way this one will only run when this is not working. Yeah, I know there's not enough fuel for vehicles. We're fixing that. Okay, so there's the steam. This is processing. This one's processing. So that one's sending out from there. That one's sending out from there. That's running that steam. Okay, yeah, so we need to have this one here. Still, I guess. Because it's not going to make enough steam. But at least we're not burning all of these stacks anymore. And this one's not going to probably run anymore for a while. All right. So I think we're better off than we were, hopefully, in that regard. Send you on about your business. All right, so we opened up another one farther away out here. We can't go, it's too far. Can't go, it's too far. Can't go, it's too far. Send you there. Now, we're making fuel now, right? Are we just not making enough fuel yet? Why are you not making? We want to equalize the priority out on them. I think, oh shit. We've been getting refugees in. We got like a huge amount of refugees. Let's turn this off. Not as many as we'd like maybe, but it's enough. Why are we losing, what are we losing Unity to? Oh, we got the research lab that's going. We just turned the beacon off, so that'll lose. What do we got going here that's killing us? Disease, water pollution, landfill, air pollution, and vehicle pollution. Well, we're making fuel now. Are we just not making it fast enough? Do I have to... I think what we need to do, upgrade this to a pipe 2, because we're feeding 2 of them now. So that upgrades that, and then we want to upgrade that, and then upgrade that section. Do we not have enough? Okay, so we did already upgrade that one. So still not running fast enough. Why? Is it because it's running through here? We'll upgrade these. And then we will unpause that now that those are full. So that should be right. That's full. That's full. Medium oil out is where we're having our problem. All right. So I thought this whole oil thing was gonna solve our problems, but it doesn't look like it is. Looks like we still have to burn some of that. Looks like it's backing up. The light oil and the medium oil are backing up. Because the steam is backed up. All right. All right. What we're going to do for that is we're going to do this. We're going to do what I said we were going to do. We're going to do pipe out of the steam. And we're going to try and get it out of here. Over the, no. I don't want to hook into that. We need to turn that off. All right, here. Turn off that. Jump that. We're just going to follow this one down. All right. Now, get rid of this, this, that. Pause. All right. Pipe balancer. Here. Pipe out of here. Into there. Pipe out of there. Why can't? Because it can't go up high enough in that one space. You can't go to that one either. And I bet you can't go to that one. That did it. And that did it. Okay. So that's the original steam into both of them. This is our blow-off steam. And then we're going to prioritize this here over this one so that this empties as fast as possible. And this one, we're going to output priority this one so that it goes to the plant first, and then anything that's left will go down that line. And I think what we're going to do once we get that line built, because we want to quick deliver all of this stuff. So that it's going. Is this built yet? It's not built yet. Because we don't want to lose power. As soon as that is done, we are going to upgrade this whole line so that it carries everything that's excess. So these should run more, which should burn off what's coming out of here. And then since this is prioritized coming in here, we should mostly get the steam out of there, and this should run less. That way, we're eliminating the backup that we had here, because we're using these first. And then all of that steam should go down and over here. We shouldn't be getting new refugees in. They should be done. Where is it? Yeah, that's paused. Okay, that's an old one. So we got gas combustion, refugees, edicts 2, location explored, discovered a damaged cargo ship. Okay, cool. We can't really use it right now, but that's cool. What we need is we need wheat or something. We need plants. All right, so let's make a look at this real quick, see what we've got. We've got that increased for our in and out of our oil. How is this doing? We've only used 2%. We're okay. This is going to prevent this from backing up, so those should be able to produce in theory and keep us in fuel, right? That should start to fill that up. We should start to see an increase in our fuel production. It's just that everything's out of fuel, so everything that's going in is getting sucked out right now. But that will fix itself shortly. Then the steam, now that that's upgraded, should all carry over to here and run these turbines. With this as a priority, so it should use this steam first and this supplementally. When there's not steam. Right now there's not steam. Why? So this had to kick in to run that. Because why? Because we don't have. Okay, so now we are burning the oil, the excess, and getting something out of it. All right, good to go. That's what we want. We got rid of our empty car. This is sort of trying to fill itself up. Now, how about this? Are we getting a pause at any point? Is this backed up? Because we have to. It's staying low. How are we doing over here on a concrete? We're getting concrete. I'm not going to turn the rest of this plant on right now. There's no sense in it. We got enough concrete. I think we're good. All right, guys. So we got the concrete going for this episode, and we got more diesel production set up that is theoretically a little more efficient. And it looks like we're starting to build up in the tank. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.